Spellcaster Studios. We revive magic.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Man, is it good to be back.
You already know the deal. Cue the lights. I think that was the wrong switch. Try again. Now that's more like it. Hello, my friends and companions. It is I, Tyree, or as some of you might know me as, the Creator. And welcome, all of you, to the first video of the second channel, Spellcaster Studios Resurgence. Honestly, it's a true honor to talk to you all face to face, but I also know this is leaving you with some questions. As for example, Tyree? No, what happened to Takashi? You replaced him, didn't you? And to that question, I have a reasonable explanation. Takashi did not get replaced. I just feel like that if I made myself into a character, it could feel more real towards all of you. And in my defense, it kinda does. But to those worried about Takashi being the main character and all, he still is a main character, just in Wisteria and in his own series. You can consider this persona as the real me, the one that created it all, and the one behind the scenes of all your favorite creations. But since you asked so nicely, I will give you a little image of Takashi. I mean, doesn't it look great? He even has a trident and everything. But back to the main question. What the heck happened between my main channel and this channel? Well, I can explain that all as well, but we might have to jump a bit back. And by a bit back, I mean all the way back to July 27th of this year. So like all of my days, this one started simple. You know, chilling on Discord, talking with friends. More specifically, my friend Morgan and my other friend Flurry, who you should definitely subscribe to on YouTube, by the way. But yeah, everything started off simple and sweet until I posted this message. Now the message started off simple, talking about how I appreciate all you guys and the things you do for me. And believe me, I do. But after that is where the message takes a dark turn. I said I was going to be moving on from all projects and taking off, with no indication of when I would be back. Basically pulling a Corey Kenshin type move, if I can even say that. But all jokes aside, I really wanted to take a break from this whole artwork and animation thing. But I feared if I did that, I would also lose you guys too. So, to put a band-aid on all this, I said that I'll still be there to support you, even if I'm not doing anything myself. But even that still left a bad taste in my mouth. And to add more insult to injury, I posted this last thing on YouTube and called it goodbye. Deep down, I know it was a little harsh to do that, but it was the best thing I could do. I had no motivation in me, and I just felt like I was wasting people's time. But this also gave me an idea, and that idea turned into a positive community outbreak. I was gonna use this hatred and make it into a marketing idea for a new roleplay.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, before you all get mad at me, there's a perfect reason for why I did this. First reason being, I was tired of being Takashi. And I know that's crazy for someone to say. I mean, your first character you ever made and you hate him like that? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Being Takashi wasn't always a perfect thing. I had a lot of run-ins with friends, and multiple arguments that transpired with them because of me. It seemed like Takashi was always the problem character, and I agreed right with them, which is exactly how all this came to be. This period was known as the death of Spellcaster Studios. So, I know what you're thinking about this whole death of Spellcaster Studios thing. Are you really gonna kill off everything you worked for? Well, yes, but actually no. You see, I wasn't killing the characters or their stories. I was trying to kill their past. Basically, I wanted to kill off all their old worlds and their hatred and revive it into something new.
which is why I played the villain in Go by the creator. You think he's the bad guy at first, but he's actually the good guy. He didn't want to destroy his creations, but he wanted to bring them into a new light, one without arguments, complaints, or anything that could be toxic. And after all the things that we've been through and my character's been through, that brings us to present day. What is next for Spellcaster Studios? Well, if I'm being honest, I can't really tell you for sure. I mean, sure, you'll get your top of the day series like Wisteria, Evergreen Academy, and now added to the list, Grimoire. That means that I'm not going anywhere, and neither are these characters. There's still a lot of fun adventures to be had and new stories to be made, and I want you to be there for all of them. Which is why I think this rebrand is something I think that we all should be proud of. I didn't make this alone, guys. We made this. We're more than just some collective idiots rotting around in our house making creations. We're creators. We make things for joy, happiness, and heck, sometimes for fun. And for that, I want to thank you, all of you collectively. Thank you so much for being here, from my highest and my lowest points. And with my final words, consider this as a love letter to the fans. And this is Tyree, signing off.